Hello friends, welcome to Excel with Singh. Today we are going to start with a new topic which is dynamic arrays, and it is a series of videos which I am going to post, and today is the first video. So when we talk about dynamic arrays, it is not available in all the models of Excel. It is available in Office 365, which is the latest version of Excel, and dynamic arrays are actually changing the way we people are working on Excel. So the first concept of dynamic array starts in 2008 18 when Excel has given first time in September. And if you see the dynamic arrays and spill behavior, there are a lot of arrays which are, or a lot of formulas which are supporting the dynamic arrays as of now. So there is a filter formula, sort by, unique, combine, sequence, and rand array. So this is how these 7 functions were initially introduced, and now there are a lot of functions which have come into the dynamic arrays. So before we move on to these dynamic arrays formulas which are going to change the way we used to do Excel, let us first dwell on the first and the foremost and the most important part of dynamic array, which is the spill. So spill is the behavior. It is not a formula, but it is a spill is a behavior which actually Excel depicts when there is any dynamic formula or dynamic range is being selected. So without taking much of your time, let us start with the spill function, spill behavior, and I'll show you the magic of spilled array. So you can see here a raw data, which is division, region, and revenue. So if I have to copy these into another cell, I have to do equal to this and copy paste like this. I'll do this, fill this, and fill this downwards. So I have to fill it like this, right? And this is filling, and every cell is a link to this cell. So whenever there is any change, it is changing. So this is nothing new, we all are using. But now let us see what is the spill behavior. I am deleting it. Spill behavior is, I am giving a complete range here from A6 to C20, and I push enter. Now everything is coming here, which is not a cell. You can see this, it is a complete range which is there. And the most important part is you want to delete it. I have put delete, nothing is happening, it is coming back. And when I am deleting this one cell, it is a one cell formula, everything goes out. So this is how the formula resides in this cell. You can see this A6 to C20, and then it is coming in a subtle light color which shows that the range formula is in this, and this other cells are just following the formula. So what is the benefit? Only one cell is governing the complete range, and the result for a wide array, the array is from 6 to 20, A6 to C20. This complete array is accommodated into a single cell, and this is split into the different cell. And even if you want to make calculations, you can also do calculation. So that calculation is available, you can do this calculation, but you cannot delete. So if I want to delete it, it would not get deleted, right? So this is how a spilled array is. So behavior is, it is spilling, the range is spilled. And one point, the range which is adjacent to the spilled array, it should be blank. So though I cannot delete this, but if I put something accidentally into it, there is a spill error which shows that this range is not being able to spill into these different cells, because there is a restraint, and that restraint is select obstructing cell. I'll see this is the selected, I delete this cell, and again the range has come. So this is how a spilled behavior is coming. Now when we are talking about spilled behavior, it is coming, but what if I have selected the range A6 to C20, which is the complete range? What if I include more columns? So I'll just put up another range here. I put more range than whatever was there. So I am putting 3 blank cells, and let's do enter. No control shift enter, only enter. You can see the range is there, and 3 blank cells are also coming. So whatever range we have selected, that is coming. So if I add a new row, You can see the row has automatically come here. So it is the range which is coming, but if anything which is beyond the row, it would not come. It would not come. It is not coming because it is going beyond the range, right? So this is how a spilled array behavior comes. Now, let us discuss something about this spill behavior. First of all, it is a single cell array and it is spilling into different ranges. It would not follow the formatting pattern. Whatever formatting was there, it would not copy the formatting. It will only copy the values into the range. The formatting which was earlier available in these cells, that would remain same. And any, so what is spill range? If we see any formula that results multiple cell value which is shown into adjacent cell, it is called spilled range, and this is the main base of a dynamic array. So formula lives in one cell. Now if we want to see that what is the area, so when you are coming into this range, you can see a blue border. This blue border shows the range within which this is there. So in this case there are two blank rows which are there, but then again it is showing the complete border which is covering the range, right? And for deleting other cells there would be no impact. So this was the one part. Now one more thing apart from this spill range, if we are having a table, say we have defined a table, I just show you. So if we have defined a table, this is a table which is defined as a data table. I'll just show you the name. It is a table agent, sorry, it is a table div. So this is a division table, this is complete table, and if I put up here only the name of the table div, it would show the complete range. So the point is, I am having a table in my workbook and I want to show it that what is the table. I want to just copy the values of a table here. I just have to give equal to and the name of the table. It would spill the range and it would give the complete table. This is how the beauty of spilled range is. And even one more important thing, though the spilled range, a table can be referenced as input into a spilled range, but within the table a spill range cannot be there, because within the table you cannot put any array which is a spilled range. It would give an error because table is having a very specific way of referencing things and calculating. So with the spilled array, the table structure becomes redundant. So that's why spilled range are not allowed inside a table, but a table can be referenced in any cell to bring out a spilled range. And one of the most important, one of the most robust feature of spilled ranges is that you can reference a spilled range. You can reference a range. We can say it a DA range, dynamic array range. So if you see this complete area, which is earmarked in blue, is actually a one array. This is a one array which is there, and the name of the array is G28, which is the address of the array. You can see G28. Now if I say equal to G28 and I put a hash, if I put equal to G28, it would give a bots, only the name. But if I put equal to G28 and I put a hash mark, which is actually a mark for this, so it has selected, and if I do enter, this hash has referenced a complete array whichever was a part of this. So any spilled range which is being used in an array, the hash mark against the cell reference would show what is the how it is referenced. So you are referencing a spilled array range just by selecting one cell, and this is again this, and this one is again a reference. So if you put it this and hash, it would select complete. So this is how our spilled array can also be referenced into these things, and later on we'll see that all this is the smartest way of building up a dashboard. This is the smartest way of pipelining a complete array into a different kind of a formulas, so we can give the range names, tables and all, and we are going to do it in the next coming classes. So what we are going to do next is that we'll see how the advanced level of filter would be working, how the sort by function and unique function, combine function, sequence function, and there are a lot more functions which are there, nearly 30 to 35 functions we can see, which are supporting dynamic arrays, which are going to give us a very good headway. So stay tuned with me, and in the next video I'm going to give you a filter which is an automatic filter. Through a single cell formula you can do any filtration with lot of customization which is not allowed into the regular filter. Thank you. Bye bye.